What is the poodling drama in the furry fandom, and why does it happen? For those that don't know, poodling is a slang term in the furry community in which someone who's wearing a fursuit or character costume is showing exposed skin, which breaks the magic of the cosplayer character. Usually this happens when someone is partial fursuiting, also known as partialing, and doesn't have fully covered clothing to cover up any exposed skin on their body, which is completely fine to partial fursuit and wear your usual clothing underneath, but if you're showing skin from your arms, legs, or anything really, that's considered poodling. And most people really don't care about poodling. At the end of the day, wear your fursuit however you'd like. However, some furries do try to maintain the magic when fursuiting, whether it be for the furry culture of the area being different, or even just a personal preference when wanting to keep in character, or keep in character their persona, as best they can. Also, some people just don't want to be known or recognized outside of their fursuit, so that's a thing too. This idea of maintaining the magic and keeping in character when full suiting at fur cons and public events is a practice that used to be somewhat popular and especially memed upon before COVID, but nowadays I feel like is a lot more of a cultural practice in European countries for furries over there. The sentiment of not ruining the magic isn't as highly considered or thought of in the US with the furry culture over here. And so the drama ensues every so often on the furry side of social media, specifically furry Twitter, in which furries who don't care for the magic and think the rule of not ruining the magic is stupid, feel like their right and ability to fursuit however they'd like is being impeded upon by either rules set by conventions that take fursuiting more seriously, or by those who themselves maintain the magic and would like others to share in the practice like they do. The first instance of this drama happening was around 5-ish years ago, which started from a few furries on Twitter bringing up rules or experiences at overseas conventions, and some sharing their distaste or personal preference in terms of wanting to maintain the magic. And this ended up just being a back and forth between whether poodling was okay or not, and the argument resulted in little to nothing besides some furries thinking, are furries really saying I'm not allowed to poodle in fursuit? When in reality it was a very, very minute few who expressed their opinion on maintaining the magic themselves, and even fewer who were gatekeeping the idea that furries and fursuiters shouldn't poodle. Like, single digits worth of people versus like 4,000 plus who were indifferent to poodling or even others poodling despite their own personal preference. Which this should tell you exactly how over-embellished this drama is and how some furry drama actually ends up being in reality, but that's a conversation for later. At the end of the day, fursuit however you'd like, everyone has their own preferences for how they enjoy fursuiting, and that shouldn't be invalidated, but it also shouldn't be pushed onto others. And in the 5 or so years I've seen this drama occur, it has ultimately resulted in nothing. No actual IRL repercussions I feel have been had for this being an argument that has lasted as long as it has on furry social media.